How you doing, guys? VX are here with a new pre-analysis for tomorrow. What I'm about to explain can happen during London or New York. What I'm about to describe is gonna be very simple. I'm gonna try to keep the video short. Okay. So as I always say, guys, what I look for is a range, initiation, mitigation, continuation. Okay. So right now I'm showing the 4 hour, which is a higher time frame, and right now, as I just said, the price is mitigating this range right here. Okay, so overall, following the narrative, we are in a good location overall to take buys in general. The price maybe still wants to keep going a little more down to go, deeper inside this whole range, to maybe react from down here, or maybe go a little deeper to react from there. That's like everything. Overall, the price can do whatever it wants. In the lower time frame, the good thing about the lower time frame is that we can, execute sells, or we can take sells or buys. Everything depends on whatever the lower time frame intention is. Everything depends. We can find multiple opportunities for sales even though the price is down here in the higher time frame. Okay, that's the first thing that I want to mention. Okay, so I'm gonna go to a lower time frame now in the other chart. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the first thing that I want to mention on this chart is that I would love to see the price coming up here. That's like the cells up there are like what I would love to see. Okay, but I understand that we may see cells down here overall because of the direction that the lower time frame is showing. So let me go to the fixed 10-minute. Once again, we are mitigating a higher time frame range, which means that we may see a lot of reaction to the upside, maybe from here, or maybe from down here, maybe from down here. As I always said, the price needs to go down in order to go up, or it needs to go up in order to go down. Okay, we just have to focus on identifying identifying where the price wants to go before doing, what it actually wants. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so overall, as I always say, it's too early. Okay, I still don't have enough data to give like accurate pre-analysis. Okay, but for now, this is pretty much what I got. So we may see the price from here, from this 50% right now. The 50% is a low probability setup, but it's still possible that the price can just go back down. Okay, we may see the price doing this right here, going down like that to manipulate that low, as I said before, to go a little more deeper inside this for our doji, the whole green area right there. Okay, so the price may want to go back down to go a little deeper inside the higher time frame range, and to manipulate this low right here to maybe create a buy order like that to go up right after. Okay, if that happens, that may be a London setup or New York. Everything depends on when the price, at the end the price does whatever it wants. It can do it in London or to New York, but a setup like that may happen during London. And if this setup shows up during London, we may see probably a buy opportunity like this. We may see the price going up fast or slowly to then, and then we may see a pullback real quick, a retracement right there to mitigate the 50% of the bullish leg, to maybe see a new buy order from there, following the bullish direction that the price show during London. You know what I mean? So keeping in mind the price here show the direction that it wants to follow, plus the price is mitigating the higher time frame range on the left side of the chart. That if this scenario happens, the direction is gonna be very clear. Okay, so taking buys here are good, or taking buys from here are good too. Of course, everything depends on how the price is approaching. Okay, so those are my buys opportunities for now. Okay, so what else? The price from here, maybe it's gonna keep going up to mitigate the sell edge right there, which is more or less higher prices, and when the price is high, I like to sell. So we may see the price going here to mitigate this range right there, to maybe show a good rejection back down, showing that it wants to go down, creating a sell order right there, and we may see a sell opportunity from here to the London or New York, who knows. Okay, also the price, maybe it will continue going to the upside to manipulate this high right there, to maybe create a buy or a sell order right there. So we may see sells from here. Okay, we may see sells right there, and maybe if the price does that to the London, for example, and the price just keep going down, we may see the price going back down to the 50% to create the same opportunity that I just explained here. Okay, let me move this a little bit. Okay, like that, something like that. Okay, or maybe, as I said, the price does whatever it wants, or maybe the price will just keeps going down up to manipulate that liquidity right there, to just keep going up to the 50% of this bearish leg. I wouldn't take any setups around here at all. The price may do that, or also it may just keep going up to mitigate that range right there, and maybe it's gonna show sales opportunities from here. That's like, you know, the main thing, the main scenario that I would love to see for sales. Okay, so everything depends, once again, how the price is approaching. Okay, so once again, we may see buys from around here, or buys that may look like that, or sells from here, sells from there. Oh shit, sells from here, or pretty much sells from around here if it decides to keep going up before dropping from that point, or maybe sells that may look like that, following the direction that is showing. Okay, or maybe sells from up here. Okay, guys, but it is too early to tell what the price wants to do. That's something that is for sure. Okay, so that's overall everything that I'm expecting, guys. Something like that. So let's see what the price does during the next hours, during, before London. I trade New York, so I don't have like the price can do a lot of things before my section, so my perspective may change a little bit. Maybe I won't take anything, maybe I would take something. Let's see. So but that's it for now, guys. Have a good night, and I wish you a good London or New York section. Take care.